I am so happy that I took the time to spend a week with Dr. Phyllis Books to go through this process and to experience the layering, the uncovering of my intelligence that I was supposed to be able to experience my whole life and never had access to. And now, having gone through this process, I am so happy and thankful that I came here, because now I have the opportunity to think what I consider to be like a normal human being. I wanted to fit in and I wanted to feel normal. I didn't want to be shamed. I didn't want to be, I didn't want to feel stupid. I didn't want to feel like everybody else knew everything that I didn't know, because I felt left out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the reason why it was so important to come here. When you first told me about it, I was like, I'm first, okay, because I've been waiting my whole life for something like this to come along. When we started the process, the Books Neurotherapy process, my reading level was, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was somewhere around a 3 to a 4. And now I would say probably somewhere between a 9 and a 10. Also, what I've been able to do with the information, once I can see it and understand it, is I can think about the possibilities of what I can do with the information. I've never had that level of creativity in my thought process before. One day, my brain felt like I was confused, because all these different things were happening inside of it. I could feel almost as if someone was inside massaging my brain, moving it, almost like working it out in areas that I had never felt before. And by having the brain feel like it was moving that way, I could tell that things were changing in my brain, which was a huge, huge transformation for me. You've been doing this work for a very, very long time. And it's an evolution of knowing what to do and how to do it, how the brain works, where the brain stores information, where the quagmire of thinking processes gets stopped, and how that all can be undone. And you can now rewire the brain to think in the right direction. So when I went through the process, each day I went through it, I had an awakening of sorts, because as I experienced the mental part of my brain, the physical part of my brain, feeling like I had been in, like I hadn't worked out in years and years and years, and suddenly I went to the gym and I overdid it, and all of a sudden my brain was like, wow, we just went through a whole workout, we've never done this before, what are you doing? And so having the night to rest from that, the next day when we went through the process, we went to a different level, since that the lid was coming off being repressed all these years, and now I could experience the excitement of knowing that I understood what I was reading. And that was more valuable to me than almost anything else. So when I say that I'm excited about being able to take my business to a different level, what I mean is that my business can now evolve into other areas that I never thought were possible, because I didn't have the ability to think in that direction before. That's what makes me excited about it.